Annie Duke, How to Decide, Simple Tools for Making Better Choices. Embark on a journey to refine your decision-making skills with How to Decide, Simple Tools for Making Better Choices by Annie Duke. This book teaches you to break away from the trap of using the quality of results to assess the quality of a decision. Learn about the fallacies of hindsight bias and resulting, understand the difference between a good outcome and a good decision, and unlock valuable techniques to overcome biases. Discover the 6-step method to improve your decision-making process, identify low-impact decisions, and embrace the power of negative thinking.
The misguided assessment of decisional quality. When assessing the quality of a decision, we often rely on its outcome rather than considering the decision-making process. This resulting bias can lead to flawed decisions and hinder personal growth. Resulting ignores the role of luck and can lead to repeating the same errors, compromising our compassion for others, and blaming ourselves when outcomes don't go as expected. The key to making better decisions is to eliminate our dependence on resulting and shift our focus to evaluating the decision-making process. Avoiding hindsight bias. How can we make better decisions in the future? According to research, hindsight bias often distorts our perception of decisions and makes us believe in a predetermined outcome. Instead of relying on this bias, we must use a simple tool called a knowledge tracker to reduce it. Before finalizing the decision, we should make a list of the knowledge and beliefs that contributed to it. After the outcome, we should write down all the new information that we received, including what we learned from the outcome. By comparing our before and after knowledge, we can recognize what information we missed and how much the outcome was because of our decision. This way, we can learn from our mistakes and make better informed decisions in the future. Learning from past decisions. The key to learning from our past decisions is to accumulate data from multiple decisions before making any assessment. The quality of our data is limited and we consider a decision as a single solitary phenomenon with a single predetermined outcome, giving us a sample size of only one. We need to examine multiple decisions and the multiple results they can lead to. To have more data, we can use our imaginations to think of other plausible what-if scenarios. Visualizing potential hypothetical outcomes is known in psychology as counterfactual thinking. It's a valuable tool for learning from our experiences and comparing possible outcomes to the outcome we got. By accumulating information from various decisions, we can effectively hone our decision-making skills and make better choices in the future. Making informed decisions. Imagine receiving a job offer for your dream job, but it's located in a place you despise. You're torn between staying in the place you love or taking the job. This book outlines a 6-step method to help you make more informed decisions and reduce bias. The process involves choosing a consideration, identifying positive and negative outcomes, evaluating probability, comparing options, and making a final decision based on preferences, payoffs, and probabilities. By using accurate information, we can increase our chances of making the right choice, even when it seems daunting. Precise terms of probability. Have you ever received vague expressions of probability like, more likely than not, or, certainly? The truth is, these phrases are open to interpretation and could lead to different levels of certainty. The solution is to convert these probabilities into numbers, percentages, or ranges to contextualize your level of certainty. In high-risk professions like tax attorneys, numerical equivalents have been agreed upon for specific phrases to ensure transparency and avoid ambiguities. By expressing uncertainty as a numerical range, you establish upper and lower constraints, which help elicit feedback and find gaps in your information. This range should be narrow enough to be helpful, but wide enough so that anything outside of it would truly be a shock. So, stop using vague terms and start using precise terms of probability to increase transparency and invite others to help increase your certainty. The power of perspective tracking. The key message of this book is that an accurate perspective comes from a blend of inside and outside views. Our beliefs and intuition often hinder us from seeing reality as it is. To address this, the author presents a practical tool called perspective tracking. By drawing two columns, one for the outside view and another for the inside view, and looking for similarities and differences, we can gain a more reliable record of the information that went into a decision. This helps us develop better pattern recognition skills and make objective decisions that align with our goals. Streamline low-impact decisions. People waste between 250 to 275 hours a year on repetitive decision-making that brings little value. The book suggests identifying these low-impact decisions and using them as free trials to learn about ourselves. By going through the decision-making process repeatedly, we can gather more knowledge and experience, which can inform future higher-impact decisions. To free up time, we should administer a happiness test to determine whether a decision is essential or not. We can also stack decisions by quitting many things that are easy to quit or joining classes to learn more about ourselves. By following these steps, we can streamline our decision-making process and make stronger decisions in the future. The power of negative thinking. The popular notion of positive thinking directly leading to success is being challenged by recent studies. Instead, it's negative thinking that can help achieve goals. Mental contrasting, or imagining hypothetical reasons for failure, and prospective hindsight, or imagining oneself in the past or future to gain insights, are techniques that can help navigate challenges and avoid obstacles. Another useful tool is the premortem, which involves generating potential reasons for failure before beginning a project. By diligently identifying and addressing potential roadblocks, one can increase the likelihood of achieving success. Honest feedback, the secret to avoiding the framing effect. Asking for feedback can be difficult, especially when we fear hearing something we don't want to hear. However, receiving honest feedback is essential for growth and improvement. To guarantee that we don't receive biased feedback, we must avoid revealing our own opinion first. This is known as quarantining our beliefs. The author explains how this concept can help us avoid the framing effect, a cognitive bias that occurs when the order in which information is introduced influences the way we interpret and judge that information. To get honest feedback in a group setting, we can encourage anonymity or ask each team member to provide their thoughts in private before sharing them with others. By being aware of the framing effect and implementing these strategies, we can ensure that we receive valuable and unbiased feedback.
Having explored the insightful ideas in How to Decide, Simple Tools for Making Better Choices, you are now equipped with the knowledge to make informed decisions and overcome cognitive biases. Take the first step by eliminating the dangerous practice of resulting and acknowledging the role of luck in outcomes. Enhance your decision-making process with the 6-step method, track your knowledge to counter hindsight bias, and explore the power of mental contrasting for goal achievement. Embrace the blend of inside and outside perspectives to ensure an accurate understanding of situations, and give importance to honest feedback to achieve personal and professional growth.